lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready? Check. Right. They want like 52 right here. Record.
Throwing on first down. Green. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Let's go. Come on. Three bud.
Green down, operating from the gun. That's complete to Show. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. A throw over the middle, taken in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Green now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready to break. Hey, watch the slant. Yeah.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And an alley to run. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. That one good for 37 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
70, Indy. Five.
Kaepernick going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
.45. Mike, 45.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Tre'von right there, step for step in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Green. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Green. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Everyone got four down.
Green operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Go. Ready.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brings up third down and 9.
Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch left. Let's go. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Haywood.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 6 of 10 of this first down. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ready.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey. On me. 45.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Kaepernick. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Well, we get 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha.
45, Mike, 45. Switch.
Hey, check. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Vigil. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And here's Green. Going to throw again. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their mobile quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Green. He's able to find Wallace. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Green from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to run now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Kaepernick now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Tre'von. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We taking wins home. Check, 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 59, Mike.
Now Green, throwing again. Caught by Jones.
Here we go.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now Green throwing after the interception. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw. Green. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Ready? Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike's back.
Now here's Green. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 33 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 77 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To throw and screen on first down. That's complete to Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. All day, dog. 52 to go.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get this.
2nd and 5. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Green throwing on fourth down. And the pressure gets to him again. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Gotta do better.
Go.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. Check. 45.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Kaepernick gonna throw. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Silver. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Green now to throw again. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Green now. Throwing on first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
That's it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yup. Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun on third down. Green. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
And the Falcon first down.
Green off the play fake. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Jones has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Looking to throw. Green, complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And here's Green, operating from the gun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Feel like